Okay, so this video is about the marketing plan. And so a couple things I want you to know right away. This is the fairest marketing plan in the entire home business world. And that's the truth. It's the fairest, most honest, and one of the simplest marketing plans you could possibly have. And it's very balanced. There's great money in the front side for the part-timer. There's a place in the middle for someone working towards full-time, and then the back end is where someone can make very big money if that's what they care about. And it's going to take time, right? Depending on what you're trying to do and how much time you have to work, right? And where you're starting from your skill set perspective and where you are in your life to navigate through, right? There'll be plenty of bumps in the road. But let me tell you, this is the most residual income marketing plan you've ever seen. I mean, we've had people that worked for a little while and stopped for a long time and they're still getting a check, right? That's just unheard of. I mean, I've had a lot of jobs. Well, that's not true. I haven't had any jobs for 28 years, but I had a lot of jobs when I was younger. I'm not getting a paycheck from any of those anymore because when I stopped getting a paycheck. So here, I took 6 years off and made six figures every year. That's pretty insane. I worked hard to get in that position. But anyway, I'm not trying to hype you up about big money. That's just the truth. So anyway, it's the ideal plan for everyday people. There isn't a single person you know that couldn't be benefited by participating in this. Not everybody's gone to, of course, but they could. So I'm going to take you through it relatively quickly and relatively simple. Okay. So first thing to know is what qualifies you to get a check. So an active order is 40 IP. IP is the internal currency of the company, right? The internal currency meaning it's the point value that we get paid on. So you'll see a distinction in price, right? A product might cost $49 with a 40 IP. You get paid on the IP because we're an international company, and so that's the internal currency, right? So that's what we're paid on. Internationally means its pricing is different all over the world, different places. And so just by a 40-point order, you're able to set up your websites. And actually, even if you order less, you could do that. Your customers can order whatever they want. They don't have to order 40 points. They could order a bar of soap if they chose to. But your websites are free, right? And even your customers can get a free website. Not a bad thing to know. It is important to know that you get paid by direct deposit. And so you got to fill that form out and get that in as soon as possible so that you can get paid, all right? So a 40-point order entitles you to two things, level 1 and level 2. So the person that you refer, you make 25% on, okay? And the person that they refer, you make 10%. All right, so a 40-point order gives you 25, 10. Nowhere else can you get that. Nowhere. Right? Everybody else will make you jump through a lot higher hoops. Most qualifiers are 100 or more just to get in any part of the marketing plan. So 25, 10 right away. You can build a nice customer base, create some nice part-time income just that way. In order to get the third level at 5%, you have to have 3 customers first level, right? So if you have 3 customers, you can get the 5% on the third level. So that's the front of the marketing plan. Pretty much everybody has access to that right away, okay? Pretty simple. The other thing that you can get right away is the bonus pool. And the bonus pool is relatively simple, especially for a new person. If you get 3 active orders in your first month, you get in this pool. And this is another classic thing that we do that other companies don't do. Right now, there are other bonuses in other companies, but that's for people who spend a lot of money. We give our bonuses to people who are getting started, right? Who are just trying to get started and help people. And so if you get 3 qualified orders, that's 40 points or more, three of those in your first month, you get in this bonus pool. And the bonus pool's shares vary because they base it on how many people qualify and the percentage of worldwide sales. So typically, it could be anywhere from 15 on the low end to 25 to, I've seen them as high as 50, but I wouldn't say that that's what they'll be. let's say you can think about them averaging somewhere in the 25 range. Okay, so that's $75 on top of your commissions just for getting 3 people in your first month on the products. That's pretty cool. And then talk to your sponsor about how that works going forward. But you can also get more. If you get 4 your first month, you get 4 shares. You get 5, you get 5 shares. You get 6, you get 6 shares. You get the point, right? And then there's two recognition levels, right? The first one is called a believer, and the second is called a builder. A believer has 500 total points in their 3 levels, right? Meaning they sponsored Mary, who sponsored Fred, who sponsored Joe. That's all in their 3 levels, and that all counts towards their qualification for recognition. And then a builder is 1,500 points, okay? So 1,500 points makes you at the builder level, also in your 3 levels. All qualification levels are based on 3 levels, okay? So that's an important thing to understand. And there's a complete printout of this in lifeplus.com, right? So you can go get this all in words if you want to. Something else that's important for you to know is about compression. This is another example of how fair the company is. So compression is if you sponsor Mary, who sponsors Fred, who sponsors Bob, okay? And Fred doesn't order and Mary doesn't order, but Bob orders. Then Bob, for that order month, would be on your first level. He compresses, and so does everything under him, right? So that's incredibly fair. Most companies don't do that. We pay out the whole marketing plan. It completely compresses so that everybody can participate in the income. All right, so that's a little bit on the front side of the marketing plan. The middle starts on your 4th level, and we'll call it leadership bonuses, right? So leadership bonuses start at what's called the bronze level. So a bronze has 3,000 points in their first 3 levels, right? Their qualification goes up. They got to do 100 points personally, which most people that are even on our products for a while use more than that. I mean, it's just, they're so good that, the more that you learn, and not to mention you're making some money here, all right? So I'll give you some income levels in a little bit. So 100 points and 3 active people, that's a bronze, 3 active compressed customers at this point. So if somebody didn't order, here again, Bob would be counted as an active leg, as an active customer. So then you have silver, which would be 6,000, gold, which is 9,000, and then 6 active legs for silver, 9 active legs for gold, okay? Same qualification personally at silver, 150 at gold, which is the highest qualification level. Again, by now, you're in a pretty good money-making situation anyway. Also at gold is when you get to go to LPU, Life Plus University, which is a really cool week. You really enjoy that week. Everybody enjoys that week. They go out, the company flies you out, they take care of everything. You tour the factory, you spend an evening at the CEO's home. You get to do a lot of cool things, and you get some training there too, and time with Dr. McKee, which is, everybody loves that. You can even hang out and have a conversation with Dr. McKee, which is like the highlight for everybody. And then the 4th level here in this phase of the marketing plan is Diamond. And Diamond is 15,000 points in your 3 levels. We have, to my knowledge, we have the lowest threshold for achieving a Diamond status in any home business that I'm aware of. And when you reach Diamond status, you can earn a cruise. You can join the Life Plus cruise. Last year we had about 700 people on the cruise. And again, the company takes care of everything. Fly you into Miami, put you up in a beautiful hotel that first night, takes care of all your meals, gets you onto the ship, take care of putting you on the ship, picking you up from the airport. You have, you cover your on-board expenses, but on a cruise, all your meals are paid for, and it's really great dining. And it's just an incredible experience. It's just great people and fun time, and multiple Caribbean destinations. I've been on like 20 of them, so I'm telling you, they're fun time. So anyway, this is the middle of the marketing plan. So let me add a little bit of kind of economic insight to you on this. So a believer is typically going to make I don't know, maybe 150 up to as much as 250 in a month. A builder is going to make 250 to 400 roughly. Again, these numbers are kind of averages. They could fall a little below or a little above. A bronze is typically going to make 500 to 800 a month. A silver is going to make anywhere from 800 to 1200 in a month. A gold is going to make 1200 to maybe 2500. And then a diamond's typically going to be at the low end, $3,000. Of the average is higher than that, but the low end $3,000, it could go as high as 6,000 or 7,000 before you would end up going to the next level. So then you have below that, and I'm not going to spend too much time here. You can learn this part later, but you have a 1-star diamond, you have a 2-star diamond, and then you have a 3-star. And these are 3 stars, the top earning level in the company. You can have as many diamonds as you want, but that reaches the top of the marketing plan. That allows you to earn much deeper income. And just to add some numbers to that, a 1-star typically makes anywhere from $6,000 to 9,000 to 10,000 a month. A 2-star is going to make anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000 a month, and a 3-star anywhere from 15,000 a month on up to 30 to 40,000 a month. And then you have, I'm a 4-star, there are 5 stars, 6 stars, up into the 9, 10, because it's all about having people's organizations also be diamonds. And so you don't need to get into that right now. It's just giving you an understanding that there is big money down the road, but I don't really talk about this. You will never hear me talk about this if I'm talking to somebody. Never. I don't try to lure people in with big money. I know what it takes, right? I know that if you work diligently in the process and you follow it and you progress, that over time you can get wherever you want to go. And the beautiful thing about it is these incomes are incredibly residual. And so, we've got people in the team who I've got people that I sponsored 20 years ago who, got to $1,500 or $2,000 a month, and that's all they wanted. And for the last 12 years, 15 years, they've been earning that money. That's amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. So I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm just telling you that it happens. So anyway, I hope that was helpful to give you a little insight as to what's possible. And there you go. Have some fun.